So I'm trying to get you to understand the thing called background or roots. That's why the movie was called Roots. And study it. Everybody would be educated.
That's a good point. And you know, I guess the moral of the story is
education is the key to success. You can't be dumb, stupid, and ignorant and to try to build a computer.
yeah, but again, so was it more or less your faith or your DNA that kept you through all the bad times? I guess that's what I'm trying to understand. What kept you driven? I mean, did you really believe that, you know, you had the looks, you had the confidence, you had the education, you had the kindness to move forward no matter what life kept throwing at you?
Well, I was taught one thing, and it was very simple. Have it and don't ever need it, but don't ever need it and don't
not have
have
it.
it. Your grandmother was a teacher, your school teacher. Did you know that?
No, I didn't know she taught school. I thought she basically worked in the
Right.
store a lot. Yeah.
And then my dad coached her for 3 years before he was permitted to marry her. Yeah.
He what?
And he was a preacher. And he had to be out the house at 6 o'clock. They couldn't catch him in the house at dark. That's your background.
Right.
So your grandmother taught me, my mother said, son, have it and don't need it. Don't ever need it and you don't have it. Get all the education you can get. Don't miss out on everything. Study everything. When I had my problem with the church and with segregation in Kentucky, and my roommate came in and told me, buy your 100 books and read. He said, read all the philosophers, such as Kant, and some of them I can't even call the names, Bernard Russell, Kierkegaard, Nietzsche, you know, those are super philosophers. He said, and you'll be so highly educated that nobody can touch you with a 10-foot pole. And you can even make money with it. Don't forget, I came to Alcorn with over $100,000.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, you see that. And I was able to take a well for $7,000, you know, and then a trailer court for another $7,000. You see what I mean? And clean up all that land and all that stuff.
Right.
So, when I look at my background, I always think I came from zero. But I really haven't, because my dad built his own house. A 2-story house.
He built by himself.
Built by himself.
Wow.
And I went back here in the 70s to see it. And and Maxie knows all about this. It was Garabin Age, and it was probably torn down and then rebuilt on the same spot. See? But then I remember he had rented houses in the back. He was a surveyor. You know, I studied surveying. I taught surveying at Alcorn. I remember to show you all of that.
Wow.
The subjects I taught. See?
Wow.
So I taught engineering subjects. And then Dr. Walter Washington saw my credentials and he said, well, you need to be the plant engineer. That's it.
Yeah, that must have been fantastic. I mean, you had a business right there that had so much opportunity to expand, and then you end up getting a pretty good job that's in walking distance. I mean, you had to be at one point saying that, man, I'm living the perfect life. This is unreal.
Man, that was heaven right there, man.
Right? I mean, that's what everybody wants. I mean, if you could have a job you can walk to, make money, and then you can also have a business all in one area.
Yes.
Correct?
Got it. Yeah.
Wow. That's fascinating.
Yeah.
And what about your connections? Did you feel like your connections were good? Did they could help you as well too?